Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because we're going to be getting our sweat on with a routine you can do absolutely anywhere. No gym or equipment needed. That's right, today I'm going to show you 12 easy exercises you can do right at home. We'll be targeting all the major muscle groups, and I promise you'll feel amazing afterwards. These moves are beginner friendly, but trust me, they'll still give you a great workout. No equipment needed, so clear a little space, put on your workout clothes, and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a classic jumping jacks. These are amazing for getting your heart rate up and warming up those muscles. Start by standing tall with your feet together and arms by your sides. Now, jump your feet out to the sides while simultaneously raising your arms overhead. That's one rep. Remember to land softly on your feet with a slight bend in your knees. Don't lock out your elbows at the top. Keep a little bend there too. Focus on maintaining good posture throughout. No hunching those shoulders. We're going to do this for a solid minute. You should start to feel your heart rate going up and your body getting warm. It's important to listen to your body and take breaks when you need them. But don't give up too easily. Push yourself a little bit. You can do it. I believe in you. Keep that energy up and remember to breathe. We're off to a great start. Next up, we're working on that core strength with a plank. This exercise is amazing for your abs, back, and overall stability. Let's get into position. Start by coming down onto your forearms on the mat. Make sure your elbows are directly below your shoulders. Now step your feet back, coming up onto your toes. Your body should form a straight line from head to heels. Engage your core by pulling your belly button in towards your spine. Imagine someone's about to poke you in the stomach. You want to be ready for it. Hold this position, keeping your back flat and your hips in line with your body. Remember, we don't want any dipping or sagging in the middle. It's all about maintaining that straight line. Breathe deeply throughout this exercise and hold it for as long as you can. If you need to modify, you can always drop your knees to the ground. Time to work those legs and glutes with some squats. This compound exercise targets multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Stand with your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed outwards. Now, keeping your back straight and core engaged, slowly lower yourself down as if you're sitting back into a chair. Imagine that chair is way back there. Keep your chest lifted and make sure your knees are tracking over your toes. We don't want any knee caving inwards. Go as low as you can while maintaining good form, aiming to get your thighs parallel to the ground. Once you reach the bottom of the movement, push through your heels to return to the starting position. That's one rep. Remember, quality over quantity. It's better to do fewer reps with perfect form than to rush through them and risk injury. Keep your movements controlled and focus on feeling those muscles work. Chapter 4. Let's continue targeting those legs with lunges. This exercise is fantastic for building strength and improving balance. Start by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart. Now, take a big step forward with your right foot and lower your body down until both knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Make sure your front knee is directly over your ankle, and your back knee is hovering just above the ground. Push through your front heel to return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. Remember to keep your core engaged throughout the entire movement and avoid leaning forward too much. You should feel a stretch in your hip flexors and a nice burn in your quads and glutes. If you're feeling adventurous, you can try adding a pulse at the bottom of the lunge to intensify the burn. Chapter 5. Time for another cardio blast with mountain climbers. This exercise is amazing for getting your heart rate up and working your entire body. Start in a high plank position with your hands shoulder width apart and your body forming a straight line from head to heels. Now, brace your core and bring one knee up towards your chest as if you're running in place. Quickly alternate between legs, keeping your hips low and your core engaged. Remember to breathe. It's easy to hold your breath during this exercise, but try to maintain a steady breathing pattern throughout. You can adjust the speed and intensity based on your fitness level. If you're just starting out, take it slow and focus on form. As you get stronger, you can pick up the pace and really challenge yourself. Chapter 6. Let's give those abs some extra love with leg raises. This exercise is fantastic for targeting your lower abs and improving core strength. Lie flat on your back with your legs extended and your arms by your sides. Engage your core and slowly raise your legs up towards the ceiling, keeping them straight and together. Lower your legs back down towards the ground, stopping just before they touch the floor. That's 1 rep. Remember to keep your movements controlled throughout the exercise. Avoid arching your back and focus on using your abs to lift and lower your legs. If you feel any strain in your lower back, you can modify the exercise by bending your knees slightly. Now it's time to work those arms and chest with some push-ups. This classic exercise is a great way to build upper body strength. Start in a high plank position with your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart and your body forming a straight line from head to heels. Lower your body down towards the ground by bending your elbows until your chest grazes the floor. Keep your elbows close to your body and make sure your core is engaged throughout the entire movement. Push back up to the starting position, extending your arms completely. If you're new to push-ups, you can modify the exercise by performing them against a wall or on your knees. As you get stronger, you can gradually progress to doing full push-ups from the floor. Get ready to feel the burn in your thighs with wall sits. This isometric exercise is incredibly effective for building lower body endurance. Find a wall and stand with your back flat against it, feet shoulder width apart and about 2 feet away from the wall. Slowly slide your back down the wall until your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle, as if you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Make sure your back is flat against the wall and your core is engaged. Hold this position, feeling the burn in your quads and glutes. You can adjust the difficulty of the exercise by changing the angle of your squat. The lower you go, the more challenging it becomes. Remember to breathe deeply and maintain good form throughout the hold. Let's target those obliques with bicycle crunches. This exercise is amazing for engaging your entire core and working those side abs. Lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Place your hands behind your head, supporting your neck without pulling on it. Engage your core and lift your shoulders off the ground. Now, twist your upper body to bring your right elbow towards your left knee while simultaneously extending your right leg straight out. Repeat on the other side, bringing your left elbow towards your right knee. Continue alternating sides in a fluid cycling motion. Remember to keep your movements controlled and focus on engaging your core throughout the exercise. We're challenging our balance and strengthening our hamstrings and glutes with single-leg deadlifts. This exercise is fantastic for improving stability and coordination. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Shift your weight onto your right leg and keeping your back straight and core engaged, slowly hinge at your hips, lowering your torso towards the ground. As you lower down, extend your left leg straight behind you, keeping it in line with your body. Reach towards the ground with your left hand while maintaining a flat back. Once you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, reverse the movement to return to the starting position. Repeat on the other side. Remember to keep your movements slow and controlled throughout the exercise, and focus on engaging your core to maintain balance. We're almost there. Let's get that heart rate pumping one last time with high knees. This exercise is a fantastic way to finish our workout with a cardio blast. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and your arms bent at a 90-degree angle. Now start running in place, bringing your knees up towards your chest with each step. Aim to get your thighs at least parallel to the ground. Remember to engage your core and keep your back straight throughout the exercise. You can adjust the speed and intensity based on your fitness level. If you're just starting out, take it slow and focus on form. As you get stronger, you can pick up the pace and really challenge yourself. And for our final exercise, let's give it our all with burpees. This full body exercise is a fantastic way to end our workout with a bang. Start by standing tall with your feet shoulder width apart. Lower your body down into a squat position and place your hands on the ground in front of you. Now kick your feet back into a high plank position. Do a push-up, lowering your chest to the ground. Jump your feet back towards your hands and explosively stand up, jumping into the air with your arms overhead. That's 1 rep. Remember to control your movements and focus on maintaining good form throughout the exercise. You can modify the exercise by stepping your feet back instead of jumping or omitting the push-up. Great job, everyone. You made it through all 12 exercises. I'm so proud of you. Give yourself a huge pat on the back for showing up for yourself today. Remember, consistency is key, so try to incorporate these exercises into your routine a few times a week. Now, it's equally important to cool down and stretch after your workout. This will help prevent muscle soreness and improve flexibility. Take a few minutes to gently stretch out all the major muscle groups we worked today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And be sure to let me know in the comments how you're feeling after that workout. See you next time.